Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much could depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos on this update. Ikwere land is the Igbo tongue to the sea, and any attempt to access it out of Igbo land will be resisted with the sword. Yes, this statement was credited to the former Secretary General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, an Ikwere man. Oh yes. Now, one man who said he's the president, yes, of the IPO, said Iwulunoha Progressive Organization, is writing to the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode, yes, to call the former Secretary General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Uche Okuku, who made this statement. According to him, he said he threatened to deal ruthlessly with the Ikwere if they continue to reject the Igbo tag. That's what this IPO president, this Iwulunoha Progressive Organization, yes, he said his name is Dr. Okachukwu Dibia. Okachukwu Dibia said he's the president of the IPO, Iwulunoha Progressive Organization. He's the president. Okachukwu Dibia. Yes. He's now challenging the former Secretary General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Uche Okuku, who said, according to him, according to the IPO president, he said, Uche Okuku said that Ikwere land is the Igbo tongue to the sea, and any attempt to access it out of Igbo land will be resisted, with a sword. So he's calling on all these guys to come. Say Botoku should come. Yes, that's what he's saying. Now he's saying this Dibia. He said Ikwere history has been well written and documented. He said Ikwere is not Igbo. He said Ohanaeze Ndigbo should know that it is only a handful of Arab people who were allowed to settle in Ikwere land that can trace the origin to Igbo land. He said, therefore, it is very wrong and preposterous and unacceptable for anyone to say that Ikwere is Igbo. He said, henceforth, such offensive, insulting, abusive, and insensitive hate claim should not be uttered by Ohanaeze or any other group or individuals from any part of humanity. He said, Iwulunoha will not tolerate it anymore. Yes. He continued to say that the Ikwere ethnic society strongly believes in one Nigeria. He said, to realize this unity, he said it is important for different composite ethnic groups to enjoy full self-determination. He said the organization called on Ohanaeze Ndigbo to maintain good neighborliness instead of angling and making subtle, desperate moves for unification and for a political entity they will dominate and control. That's what this Dibia from Ikwere is saying. He's saying he's the IPO president, Iwulunoha Progressive Organization. Now he said, domination breeds suspicion. Suspicion breeds lack of trust, which in turn breeds agitation for freedom. He said, hence it is very agonizing to successfully build a nation or state based on domination. And he's calling on the IGP and all other national and international security agencies to the threat, what he said is a threat of extermination of the Ikwere people by the former Secretary General for Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Oh yes, by saying that Ikwere land is the Igbo tongue to the sea, and any attempt to access it out of Igbo land will be resisted with the sword. So this is what is happening. This is what this man is saying. Yes. But the former Secretary General of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo is an Ikwere man. Yes, this Uche Okuku is an Ikwere man. He's one saying, he said Ikwere is the tongue. Ikwere land is the tongue of Ndigbo to the sea. And any attempt to resist it, to access it out, will be resisted. Nigerian government have been playing politics with Ndigbo. Yes, they have been playing politics, divide and rule. And so there are powers in Ikwere land that have been aligning with them for one favor or the other. So, but there are certain people who said no, history must be preserved. And one of them is this former Secretary General for Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Uche Okuku. Yes, look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. Now, let me quote him now. Quote, I want to be recorded very well. The Ikwere people are Igbo. If you say something that is not predicated on fact, either circumstantial or real, it is neither here nor there. The Portuguese got to Ikwere land in 1400 AD. Now go and look at people from southern Nigeria, by Amory Talbot, Volume 1, page 238. The Portuguese got to Isiokpo, which is the headquarters of Ikwere local government area today. They got to Amafa, which was the name Emoha was answering. They recorded that people were here with these names. Now, the Ikwere people claim that they left Benin under the reign of Oba Ikwere, and Oba Ikwere came to power in the Benin Kingdom in 1430 AD. That was after the Portuguese had visited Ikwere land in 1400. Assuming without conceding that the Ikwere people came from Benin, it then means that the Ikwere people who came from Benin met people here, Ikwere land. The people had been here when the Portuguese came. Again, the Oba of Benin wrote a book titled, Yes, My Obedient Servant. The Oba of Benin I am referring to is Omonoba Akpolopolo, Oba Erediowa. He, Oba Erediowa, served as an assistant district commissioner in Ahoda division in today's Rivers State between 1954 and 1965. In his book titled, Remain, Sir, Your Obedient Servant, published in 2004, Omonoba Erediowa Akpolopolo wrote it. Here, Erediowa said that the Ikwere and the Che were typical Igbo. Also, at the Henry Williams Commission in 1957, the Ikwere presented their position to their leaders that from Port Harcourt to Onitsha was Igbo land. And when Henry Williams published his report in April 1958, he made it very clear that the Ikwere were Igbo. He went to the point of stating in black and white that Port Harcourt was an Igbo town. It is there in black and white. Now let us go to human beings. Illustrious Ikwere sons, more prominent than Dibia, I said clearly that they were Igbo. Chibuike Amechi, who is the former governor of Rivers State, former Speaker of the House of Assembly, Rivers State, and first Nigerian Minister of Transportation, says he's an Igbo man. The question I ask is, why are people not reporting it? Now they are giving front page headlines to Dibia, the first Ikwere principal of any college, St. John's College, Diobo, first provost of the Rivers College of Education, now Ignatius Ajuri University, and first Ikwere minister, Chief Emmanuel Agoma, said he was an Igbo man. The first Ikwere poet, Okabule Wonode, who was a one-time registrar of the University of Port Harcourt, said he was an Igbo man. The first Ikwere senator, first Ikwere to obtain a PhD, first Ikwere commissioner, and first Ikwere member of the Constituent Assembly, Constitution Conference 1975 and 1977, Dr. Obi Wale, said he was an Igbo man. The question I will ask Dibia, why do you say you are not an Igbo man? End of quote. You have seen it now. This is what this man is saying. He's making his point clearly. Yes? So why we are bringing all these things is because there are people who are saying, oh, since they say they're not Igbo, allow them. Some people in the West, the Yoruba, or the Northerners, who say the Igbos are trying to corner other people to belong to them or to join them. No. The Igbos are not cornering anybody or influencing others to join them, to belong to Igbo. No. This is true situation. The Ikwere are pure Igbo. Pure Igbo. And the man have said it all. Yes. Any attempt to exercise it out will be resisted. Yes, to exercise it out. Any attempt to exercise the Ikwere land from Igbo will be resisted vehemently. Enough of this divide and rule. What a nonsense. If you say that place is on Igbo land, pack and go. Pack your things and vamoose. That's the only way out. So don't come and say, oh, you are not Igbo land, do all this. Because you want to do sheepishly some things. Yes? Ulterior motive, they want to, to be going to Asha Rock, to be using federal government and everything to get favor against the Igbos. Yes? So the war that came, the war of 1966 or 1967 to 1970, wrought a lot of things in Igbo land. Yes? Brought a lot of disagreements and everything, like what we are seeing now. Because the government at the center used their influence and power and international contacts to bring this divide and rule in Igbo land. And the Ikwere fell for it. Yes. They allowed themselves to be used, to divide the Igbo. But there are people, powers, like I've said, in Ikwere land, who said, no, it will not happen. The Ikwere remains Igbo land, and that is it. If you say the Ikwere is not Igbo land and you are there, vamoose, go to Benin or wherever you think you are coming from. Go there and stay. The man have said it. Ikwere land is the Igbo tongue to the sea, and so be it. There's no two ways about it. Don't worry, when Biafra will come, then you say, oh, the Ikwere is not Biafra land. That's when you will know whether Ikwere is Igbo or not. We are waiting patiently. Let us say Ikwere is not Igbo land. It's where. So some Efulefu will come, they'll be bribed by the government at the center so that they will continue to drill the oil in Niger. Look at them. They are there moping. The Fulani will come and collect all the oil wells in their communities. And they'll be looking at, hey, we're not Igbo. Whereas they are Igbo. Because they know what I've been doing. Okay? So that's the point. We are making this statement emphatically clear so that other people who are in other regions who will say, oh, Igbo are expansionists. The expansionists, they are moving to corner other people to belong to them. Igbos are not interested in going to corner anybody. They are talking real, the truth, the reality, what belongs to them. Okay? Yes. I will not say because my brother says it's not my brother and they say it's not my brother. It's not true. If you're my brother and you're my brother, I will say you're my brother. Even if you're denying it, I will